welcome back again. My name is Blessing of Spirit Octavia, and I have missed you all. It's been a long time I showed my face up on this space. A lot has been going on in our fashion school, the brand. I'm sure you all know I own a fashion school in Port Harcourt, Nigeria. So yes, a lot has been going on. We've been doing some renovation, we've been doing some upgrade and all that. So yes, I haven't made a video in a long time. So but not to worry, we are back and we're better, and we are going to be dropping videos back to back. If this is your first time of coming across us on this space, kindly do well to hit the subscribe button, like, comment, and keep sharing this content. So in today's video, we're going to be talking about that manipulation, that pivoting. We're going to be talking about looking at different types of dart, how to transfer your dart on a basic bodice. So first of all, before we proceed, do we know what a dart is? For beginners, do you know what a dart is? Okay, so dart is a technique in tailoring which we use to create contours. Yes, it transforms a flat piece of fabric into a three-dimensional shape. Okay, so especially for women, you know, the way our shape is, we have the bust area, we have the waist area. So that is what kind of gives your basic body, changes it from being a flat surface into a fitting dress with contours, you know, bringing out your shape. I'm sure most of us are only used to maybe the waist dart and probably the bust dart, but I'm here to tell you that there are different ways, there are different types of dart, different places you can pivot your dart to. Okay, it's not just the waist dart and the bust dart. And for different types of that, we have around 8 to 9 or more, but for this class, for this video, we'll be treating 9 different types of that. Okay, the first one being the waist dart that we know. Then we also have the French dart, we have the underarm dart, we have the mid armhole dart, we have the shoulder tip dart, we have the mid shoulder dart, we have the mid neck dart, and also the center front dart and the center front bust dart. All of that you'll be seeing shortly while we delve into the video. So this is my basic bodice measurement. I'm going to mark my bust point and also my nipple to nipple measurement like that. Having done that, we should know that your dart placement should be around your nipple to nipple line, which is what we have first drawn now. The next thing we're going to do now is to take our dart. We're going to take half inch by each side of that line there. So I connect the line to the bust point there. So this part now where I shaded is going to be cut out. That's why it's called a dart. It's going to be cut out. Okay, so you're going to cut this part. Then also you go to the bust line by the side and also take out half inch before you now start pivoting your dart at all round the parts of the bodice. So I mark half inch from that point and I also connect it to the bust point. So now it's time to pivot our darts to anywhere. So that part I'm labeling now as our waist dart. We're going to cut out that part. The shaded parts are all going to be cut out, and that part, this part also, is called our underarm dart. Okay, so now we're going to connect half by the side there, the half of that part. We're going to connect it to the bust point still. This line now is called the French dart. It's called the French dart. So when you see that line, it's called the French dart. The next thing I'm going to do is to go to your mid armhole dart. All you have to do is to get the midpoint of your armhole. For me, because it's a miniature measurement, it's 4, which means my midpoint will be 2, and that's what I just marked now. You connect that point to the bust point like that. So this part gives us the mid armhole dart. Also, another place to pivot is the shoulder tip, just like so. The tip of the shoulder, there is another place you can transfer your dart to. You connect it to the bust point. That is called a shoulder tip. Shoulder tip. Another place you can transfer your dart to is the mid shoulder, which means that part where your shoulder is, you're supposed to divide it into two. For example, if you have 3 inches, in between there is 1.5, and that is your mid shoulder. You're going to transfer your dart to the bust point from there. That is the mid shoulder. Another place you can transfer your dart to is your mid neck. You see our neckline there, round that neckline like that. You get the center of it and you also connect it to the bust point. It's called a mid neck. Mid neck. Another point is called your center front neck. From the folded part there, just the tip of the neckline there, it's called a center front neck. You connect it to the bust point. We also have the center front bust, which is this line now where your bust line is. That's the center front bust. The last place we can pivot our dart to is our center front waist. That's towards the end of the bodice there, center front waist. After doing all of this, these are all the points where you can transfer your dart to. Okay, I hope it's clear. Then you're gonna go to how we are supposed to cut them. So we're going to open up the shaded parts of the dart. We have the shaded parts. Yes, we're going to open them up like so. You cut them so that it will be able to free up movement for the other placements. So when you cut at the waist, that you also go to the underarm part and you cut the dart there. So the next thing I want to do is to close up that part with a tape to encourage movement round the bodice. As you can see while I'm cutting it, for every one you cut to the bust point, it creates room for the other darts to open up. Okay, so for every one you open up, you close, it creates room for the other one to open up. So I'm going to tape it around like this, so you can transfer your dart anywhere of this point we have marked out now. You can just keep transferring your darts just like so, as you can see in the video. You can see that the dart has now moved from the waistline towards all the points that we have marked. Okay, so this is very beginner friendly, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.